technology hates us.
That's...
Every single one of our videos, technology has hated us.
That's possibly true. Although our first video did that. Why are we talking about this shit? Welcome!
Hello, fellow geeks. This is Bubble and Pablo. I'm Bubble.
I'm Pablo.
And we're here to talk to you about geeky stuff. Today we've got a battle for you. Quite a big battle. Thor versus Wonder Woman. The Asgardian god versus Amazonian princess. I'll be defending Thor.
I'll be defending Diana. I'm gonna do the whole battle like this. No, I'm not. That's out in my face. Yeah, so...
what makes you think that Diana will beat Odinson?
Well, one, she...
The son of Odin.
The son of Odin. Well, the daughter of Zeus. Zeus? The daughter of Zeus.
But is Zeus not the Greek god of thunder and lightning?
Yeah.
Of which Thor is the Asgardian equivalent.
Well, yeah.
So is Thor not equivalent to Big Papi and Wonder Woman, the sort of daughter who's yet to do anything important?
Why are you dissing her already? Whoa!
Because you have a tendency to diss my characters, I thought I'd get the first blow in there.
Okay, cool. Okay, so...
Pew, pew, pew,
Well,
pew.
let me give you a rundown on Wonder Woman without my notes. Because they didn't save
Funny story, that.
on my phone. Shit, where do I go from here? Well, fuck.
I'll massively condense what I have to say, which will make it fair for...
Would you make it fair? Tell me what you got, bitch. But, let me give it to you. So, Wonder Woman is the female icon when it comes to superheroines.
Comics in general.
No, I'm talking about superheroines across the board. She's up there. She's like Lara Croft and shit.
Yeah, she is the iconic superheroine.
Yeah, she is the one. Very strong, very durable, blah blah blah, all that crap. She can fly. She can do all these cool things. She has a great weapon in the Lasso of Truth. Recently in the New 52 series, she can actually summon newer weapons, including swords, shield, spears, staffs, and so on and so forth. So she's pretty good.
She's alright.
She's pretty good. No, she's pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah, she's pretty
good. She is also the granddaughter of Ares, the god of war. So that just tells you a bit about her heritage and where she comes from. But beyond that, I'll give you a few things. Let's go small to big. She's punched a nuclear missile and had it explode and did nothing to her. Just kind of lets you know how much she can take.
Right, okay.
She's also can take lightning bolt shots from Zeus without injury.
Does that mean she's impervious to electricity,
She's not.
or she's just durable to that extent?
She's durable to that extent.
Okay.
So she can take a hit. This is really good. She's gone toe to toe with Doomsday on more than one occasion. Which is
The dude who killed Superman?
The dude who killed Superman. I'm trying to remember all this off the top of my head with everything I've researched. Which is really bumming me out because there's some good shit on there. What was it? Well, she's a raised warrior, so she knows how to fight quite well. She's actually... This is actually a really good one. She is... I think this is arguably one of her best fighting feats. She's faster in combat than Superman.
Okay.
Like legit. This was a discussion her, Superman and Batman were having at one point, and she was there like, I'm faster than you when it comes to fighting. Like as friends, they weren't like arguing it, and he was like, what are you talking about? I have super speed. And then she was there like, yeah, you have raw speed, but
she knows how to manipulate it.
I'm a trained fighter, I'm a warrior, I have muscle memory. I move quicker than you when it comes to fighting. And then Superman turned to Batman, and he was like, Bruce, chime in here, be the
Dad!
be the tiebreaker, tell her that I'm quicker. And he goes, well, you're not gonna like my explanation on this. And he goes, wait, you think it's so? He goes, and literally this was his example, and it's great. I think we should start putting our referenced resources into the description, by the way.
Yeah.
He says, well, think of it this way. Who's faster? Usain Bolt or Bruce Lee? See what I'm from?
Yeah.
Usain Bolt can run faster. But if you put them two in a fight,
Bruce Lee can, like,
Bruce Lee can hit faster.
hit down a motherfucker.
He can beat the shit out of a motherfucker a lot quicker. That's what Wonder Woman is to Superman.
Yeah.
That's how good she is at hand-to-hand combat.
Good analogy. Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you, Bruce Wayne.
The man.
The man. Literally, because he's just a man. How many of these do you have? Because I might have another one.
I think I might have 2 more.
Okay, I'm gonna. How much were they?
99p or something.
What each?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure you can get a deal.
Okay. Oh, another thing. She's entered the Speed Force before with her own power.
The actual Speed Force.
The actual.
See, since we're researching the Flash, I know how much of a feat that is.
The actual Speed Force with her own power. Like Flash didn't bring her
Wow.
in. No one in the little Speed Force little crew brought her in. With her own power, she got into the Speed Force.
Because that's incredibly difficult once you get in to actually get out again. So the fact that she did that and survived. Yeah. Okay. You've impressed me.
And being that we're on the topic of she's going against Thor, an amazing feat of hers, being a non-Marvel character, she has actually lifted the Mjolnir. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that, despite telling you about
In
half an hour before this.
In the Avengers and Justice League crossovers that they do, or did,
Shouldn't have told you this.
at one time. No, you shouldn't have. She is one of
There are very few people.
2 characters out of the Marvel Universe that have actually lifted it. And the other one was Superman. She's lifted Thor's hammer. What?
So it's Cap.
She's basically Thor.
Okay.
Basically Thor. Well, Cap's better than Thor anyway.
Better's a strange word to use there.
That's why I used it. It's a lot more ambiguous as to what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Go on and lay it on me.
I take your Wonder Woman, I raise it a Thor. Odin purposely created Thor in an attempt to create a warrior hero that could get the power of both Asgard and Midgard, which is the Asgardian term for Earth. So yeah, he mated with, I don't know how to pronounce this, Mother Earth, essentially. And so Thor has the power, can devolve his powers from both Asgard and Midgard, which means he can use, his strange crossover powers means he can use his powers in any dimension. As opposed to several other godly powers, Asgardians, who could only use it in their own realm, or maybe Midgard. Just going to say that. In terms of that, he also has the usual superhero stuff, greater strength, greater endurance, injury resistance, all that.
So he's basically a Wonder Woman with male genitalia so far.
I mean, that's the basic stuff. Should we go to Mjolnir? Yeah, I mean, why not?
Oh yeah, I didn't talk about the lasso truth. No, carry on.
I'll go into Mjolnir, you can have a little lasso on truth, and then I'll go back onto something else I have. Mjolnir is his iconic weapon. It's a hammer, a war hammer, forged from Uru metal, which is a very dense, almost unbreakable, but not quite unbreakable metal. It's created by... Was it created by the dwarves?
Yep.
And I think I didn't fully research this because I hadn't had time, but something about Heart of a Dying Star.
Yep.
So that shit is... I don't know how much physics you know, but that shit is dense.
It is like, in the Marvel Universe, it is one of the most powerful weapons. top 5. Maybe even top
yeah.
3, along with Infinity Gauntlet, Odin Force. Oh, what else would you put in there? Well, the gems alone are quite strong,
Even
but
gems, yeah.
they're not necessarily weapons. So yeah, you could say it's top 3. Fuck. I get it as one of the most powerful weapons.
In real life, real physics, the core of an almost dying star, white dwarf or whatever, that's got such a gravitational pull, such power behind it. So, and that dude just holds it in one hand.
It's a white star, isn't it?
Yes, a white dwarf.
Doesn't that like shit on our yellow star that we have?
It's in its end stages.
So
it's far more volatile.
Okay.
It allows. I mean, Thor has sort of energy manipulation as it is, but wielding Mjolnir, he can command the powers of the storm, i.e., rain, thunder, lightning, which means he can channel blasts of energy through it. So he can. He can channel blasts of energy through lightning that can destroy secondary adamantium. So this is going back to the previous video, the Wolverine video, which hasn't been released yet. But secondary adamantium, which is the purest other than primary, it's like adamantium, which is the strongest stuff available. So that shit he can destroy everything except that tallest, the highest, purest stuff, adamantium. It can absorb other energies. He can command his hammer when not wielding it. I'm sure you've seen in the films him calling it to come towards him and
throws it.
Yeah, he throws it.
And it fights whilst he...
Using his manipulation of its flight path, that's how he uses it to fly. It's not because he's spinning it really fast, it's because he's telling it to fly in that direction and he's holding on to it.
Yeah.
So that's the Marvel physics behind it.
Because he's worthy.
Yes. If he spins it in a circle enough, he can open portals to other dimensions. And it can only be wielded by people deemed worthy, otherwise it cannot be lifted from the ground nor wrested from his grasp, unless you are, of course, the Hulk.
So you gotta be worthy. Basically, if you're Wonder Woman, you can also carry that thing.
There's a very limited list of people who have been considered worthy. Shall I read it out?
Yeah, what list you got?
Thor, Odin, Tiwaz, Red Norval, Beta Ray Bill. I want to see him in the MCU. Sorry, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Cap. That's less than 10 people who've actually been able to lift it and deemed worthy. And, do you want to go into the Lasso of Truth? That's Thor's main weapon. Which we're going to make him use, as in with the Wolverine video, with when he lost his healing factor, we gave it to him. Thor, as of present moment, is not worthy of Mjolnir, so he cannot use it, but we're going to make him able to use it for this video.
Yeah, of course, we're not just going to go by the current terms.
Because everyone in Marvel Universe would be at a severe disadvantage at the moment.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Exciting stuff happening.
There's some exciting... That's another video for another moment.
Yeah.
Maybe after this we'll record something for the Facebook, but...
The Lasso.
The Lasso. Here's the problem. I don't know a lot about Wonder Woman, so I had to research all this shit. Lasso Truth is like unbreakable or some shit.
Yeah.
It can like stretch.
Yeah, it's got some strange physics.
It's got a really strange physics. It's like it can go as far as she wants it to. And I know she's used it to pull Martian Manhunter out from the other side of a black hole.
A black hole.
Of a black hole.
Let's just point this out here.
Like, what the fuck? Why is that even... Why? Okay, first of all, how did that scenario even happen? This is Intergalactic Warrior. Martian Manhunter should never have been in that situation.
Why were you putting Martian Manhunter in that situation? He's not even supposed to be out there. He's supposed to be behind your lines telling you what to do.
Yeah, but even so, he should know how to stay away from a black hole, but he's been in that situation, and she had to pull him back out.
So not only does that show the Lasso of Truth, that shows Wonder Woman as well.
It shows Wonder Woman too, yeah. It had, of course, being the Lasso of Truth, wrap it around people, makes them tell the truth if she asks them a question, blah blah blah.
Do they have to tell the truth, or can they stay silent?
I think it forces him to tell the truth.
Okay.
I think, fuck knows. It can rid illusions, magic, all that kind of stuff, so Avada Kedavra wouldn't work on the Lasso of Truth. Like, if you, like, attacked her with it, she could just deflect it with her whip. There was something else that I read. Oh, it can, fuck with your psychological structure and setup. Like, it can hypnotise you and shit. When she wraps it around you, she can do things to people.
Okay.
With it, and it can reverse psychological thing. Like, all this weird shit. Fuck, no, see, again, my notes are fucking gone. But,
Story for after this.
yeah, this is... It's on the bloopers, you'll see it. But, yeah, shit like that, really. It's pretty fucking solid.
Doesn't she also have a sword and shield or something?
The sword and shield... Okay, now here's the thing. The sword and shield is very new. She's used them before, but they've never been canon weapons until the New 52. Which is why the DCCU will have her have a sword and shield, you know, warrior princess stuff. But what happens is as the daughter of Zeus and all this stuff, she can summon magic weapons. So she'll constantly have two swords that will come out of her bracelets. And she can use them to fight. She'll have a shield if needs be. The swords are known to be so good, and she's so good with them, she can slice an atom.
Wow.
In half. That's how good she is with the swords.
Okay.
Like an actual atom, she can slice one of them in half.
Gee.
And they're not that big, are they?
No, they are one of the smallest things.
Exactly. That's how good she is with that sword. I was going to say a dirty joke.
I can imagine.
Yeah, but she can summon other weapons too. Like, she summoned spears before, massive bow staff thingies with like swords on the end. That's weird shit.
Does she? So she has some sort of armor, or does she just imagine these things and they come to life?
I think it's more of an or I don't know. I think it's like an armory where she can use her magic ability to summon them, and they'll appear in front of her, and she'll use them.
Okay.
That's kind of where we're at with this.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, I think we're good.
Shall I list some things that he's done?
Go for it.
Because I didn't get the chance to do that last time.
Go for it.
His flesh and bones are several times denser than a human's, due to his unique structure, so he can survive things like powerful energy blasts, falls, explosions, and stuff like that.
Also, for Wonder Woman in the New 52, she's been known to be as strong as Kryptonians were.
Okay.
That's something new. So she is more than just what she once was. So she could challenge Superman very well these days. But I've got a few feats for you as well, but I'm going to let you do yours first.
A lot of the powers that Thor gets from something called the Life Force or the God Force, which are godly energies that fuel his powers, and it means he can use his powers in any realm he enters. And so far, it has only been manipulated by Odin, his Raven, and Dormammu. So 3 people have been able to take it away from Thor, his powers. So not many at all. One of them is being his father.
Didn't Doctor Strange enchant his Mjolnir though?
Yes, that's Mjolnir itself, but...
Yeah, he didn't. No, he didn't take these powers away, but he like got him to stop using it, kind of thing, for a moment.
Being the god of strength, or the Asgardian's god of strength, he is the strongest of all Asgardians. Some feats. He's destroyed an arch weighing over 1 million net tons, crumbled Uru into dust, the metal that his hammer is made of. He's lifted the Midgard serpent, which is the massive thing that comes around during Ragnarok, which we might see in an upcoming film.
Which we most likely will see a film.
Hopefully.
Let's hope so.
He has effortlessly snapped adamantium alloy cables just by flexing. Just effortlessly.
Damn.
I don't know why he did this, but apparently once he just tipped over the Leaning Tower of Pisa with his finger. Maybe just for kicks.
Probably.
Yeah.
Deadpool was probably underneath it. I'm sick and tired of this guy.
He is invulnerable due to his godlike powers, diseases, toxins, poisons, corrosives, fire, electrocution, asphyxiation, lead, and radiation poisoning, as well as alcohol poisoning. So he can drink meat all day and not get drunk. So that's his invulnerabilities, a wide list of them. He's flown through stars. Yeah, that shouldn't even make sense, but he has. He has survived several blasts from the Destroyer, that thing in, potentially you might remember in the first Thor film.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't know if the viewers have seen it.
Asgard's security system.
Far more powerful than we've actually seen in the MCU.
Oh yeah, way more powerful than that.
Here's the thing, he has gone to absolute zero temperatures, which is when all matter just freezes. And then once rescued from that temperature, he went immediately back into battle, as if nothing had ever happened. So,
Admirable.
that dude is a warrior through and through. He has superhuman senses, which means he can see to the edge of the solar system, hear cries from the other side of the planet, and he can see objects moving faster than the speed of light, which means at one time he has just decked Quicksilver moving at its fastest. Just, shut the fuck up and bang. That super speed also means that he can fly to the sun in a couple of minutes, and he can throw Mjolnir at several times faster than light, swinging it almost twice as fast as light. Okay, I'm gonna say 3 more things. When fighting the Fantastic Four and the Avengers all at once, Hulk considered his only threat Thor.
True.
So, once Hulk thinks you're his only threat, you're obviously stupidly powerful.
That's true.
He has knocked out a fully hydrated Namor, who is, once you get him completely drenched in water, who's stupidly powerful. He just knocked him out with a single punch. And has nearly rendered...
He's that powerful, he got knocked out with one punch. But carry on.
Yeah, but this is Thor. I mean, Namor powerful here, and then Thor. And then nearly rendered the Juggernaut unconscious while he was running, just by flying into him. And this is the dude who magically cannot be stopped from spawning.
Okay, you got some good things.
Mm-hmm.
How well do you know Thor before you did all this research?
I knew about half of this.
Okay. Because I've got so many more Thor feats that will go so well in your favour, man. But I'm
Wait, I gave you Wonder Woman being able to live me on, so you have to give me one.
I'm not giving you
You have to give
any.
me one.
I'm not giving
Give me
you
your least.
my least.
Yeah, just give me one that you don't think is. Because I think it's, before this battle, I just offhandedly said that Wonder Woman has been one of the few people who have actually lifted Mjolnir, which you didn't know. So I think it's only fair.
He can down a pint quite well.
Another. Okay. No. Okay.
No,
What has Wonder Woman done?
No, I think you got some good stuff. But I'm just thinking, I can think of 4 things that will just
4 things.
4 things that will crush it. I'm not gonna tell you.
Do you want to say one of them?
Not really, because they're really big things. But we're gonna just
I mean, of course, I have completely skimmed over the Odin Force, which I think would be far too powerful to give him for this.
Oh, this is even Odin Force.
I'm not even going to give him Odin Force for this.
No, you can't give him Odin Force. That's how different. That's King Thor. That's King.
In case you want to know, yeah, it's a King Thor story arc in which he gains all the powers
of Odin,
which makes him stupidly powerful.
Odin Force is arguably the most powerful weapon.
Which I saw once he was crazy on Odin Force, he was able to dent Captain America's shield.
Yeah.
Which I think was more of a feat for Cap's shield than it was for Thor.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
But yeah, he's not having Odin Force.
No, because that's a whole other weapon and class, and that's a whole other fight for another day. Okay, so you got some good stuff. I'm not going to tell you these 4 feats that I'm thinking of.
He'll tell me later.
I'll probably tell you later. Sorry. Okay, just a few things because the scenario we're putting them two in is they're dropped in a gladiators arena, superhero size, and they have to fight to incapacitation or death.
Yep.
Basically, how it goes.
Otherwise, their individual universes are destroyed.
So that's the incentive.
And if both of them concede, then both of their universes are destroyed.
Yep. So there is no conceding. So it's let's fight to the end of time. Let's do this shit. How does this start?
Oh no, you're going to give us some of the things that Wonder Woman has done.
I was going to say, okay, well, here's one of the things. She's beaten the shit out of the Justice League twice.
The entire Justice League?
The entire Justice League. Well, there was one, it wasn't she beat the shit out of him. It was training. They wanted to see if she was fit enough to carry... Like, she had gone through some shit.
Yeah.
And they wanted to see... Well, Batman wanted to see... He wanted to evaluate her and see if she was still good enough to carry on fighting. So he blindfolded her in... I think it was... Tower of Solitude. That was good? That is what it's called, isn't it?
Fortress? Or?
Fortress of Solitude. Why did I say tower? Why am I thinking of tower?
By the way, I need my own ice castle.
I think I'm thinking of Avengers Tower, but yeah, Fortress of Solitude, I think it was. And he had the entire Justice League fight her, and Superman stood there and he kind of kept him on the side for a bit, and then he jumped in as well. And being blindfolded, the only problem she had was Flash because of how quick he moved. And then she caught him by the neck, and pinned him and threw him to the floor. And Batman had figured out how she caught him. It was the air pressure that kept changing as he would run, so she predicted where he was.
See, the thing is, this wasn't only just to test Wonder Woman. This was to find out how she worked. There's another game to this on Batman's terms.
Oh yeah, because he had a plan for what Superman would do. Superman didn't jump into the fight at all. All he did was pull a trigger on a gun at her. That was it. So Batman jumped in, and she noticed him because of the sound of the cape and stuff, all this shit. So she stopped him, and then she was there like, I was wondering when you jump in. He goes, all part of the plan. And he like punched her ears. So like it would ring, and then he ducked, and then Superman pulled the trigger, and then she blocked it with a brace, and he's like, okay, she's cool, she can fight. Like that was it.
She can join the team.
Yeah, she's like, okay, no, she's okay, we can carry on with this. And then literally for him, it was homework. It was like, okay, I know how good you are now.
Now I know how to beat you.
I know how good you are. I know your weaknesses. I know how you think. That's obviously what he had in his mind, but.
That's sly bash.
That's one thing. Another thing, in the New 52 series, she actually did beat the shit out of the Justice League.
Oh, okay.
She wanted to go kill someone, and Batman tried stopping her, and then Green Lantern showed up, and he trapped her in this little imaginary like shielded box kind of, yeah, with his little willpower, and then she wouldn't let him out. He wouldn't let her out. So she turned around and punched it, and it wasn't like it was separate from the ring because he was right next to it. She broke through it and punched him, and he went flying. He went flying backwards, like through the ground, ripped up, and like he went into a car, and Flash had to get in the way and kind of catch him, and was like, "This is a bad idea."
And then Hal didn't expect that at all.
Literally, and then Hal tried fighting her, and then literally she just decked him a few times and he dropped. And then she was about to she pulled out the sword, and she was about to attack him with the sword, and Superman grabbed it, like literally the blade, and she just turned around and just kicked him straight in the chest. He went flying as well, and Batman was just there like, fuck. He's like, okay, Cyborg, Flash, clear the civilians. This isn't going well. This wasn't the plan. And then she stopped because Flash intervened, and I can't remember where he took. He grabbed Hal Jordan and Wonder Woman and took him to a different dimension, I think.
Oh.
But that's when I stopped reading the comic strip, because that's all that I saw of it. And they were confused, and obviously he stopped the fight, but she fucked him up. So I think in this scenario, them two feats will play a big hand, just to show how good she's at fighting.
In terms of how it starts, I see each of them. You see just the backs of them coming out. They've been in captivity for months, perhaps years.
In like prison cells and shit.
And let's be honest, years of captivity will only do minimal damage to them, but still.
Yeah. And now
they're coming out and they see blinding light for the first time. They hear the roars of crowds.
And they hear like an announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen!
Like one of them. And they just like step out and like they're like, whatever they would be wearing is like tattered and ripped, and she's not got a tiara on and shit.
Yeah, do either of them need armour at the moment?
Not at the moment.
I don't think either of them need armour.
Not at the moment. But Thor's is weird because like it's when he gets the hammer, his armour appears with it.
Yes.
Sometimes. So I feel like he'll get it when that happens. So yeah, they see blinding light, they're in chains. The chains come off. It's like a fight to the death or incapacitation.
And they've been told before that if they don't win, that...
Yeah.
So they know what's at stake.
They know what's at stake.
And then out of nowhere, Mjolnir just drops on the ground, creating a little crater.
Yeah.
Lots of truth, and Sword and Shield disappear down.
Yeah.
Look down. Look across. Neither of them wants to do this. But they have to. So they pick up their weapons.
Ah, damn, this is going to be a good one.
And fight! See, even if the commentator, if there was one, says that...
They wouldn't go straight away.
Yeah.
They'd be like, ah, damn.
They're both too smart for that.
Way too smart. And obviously, like, you got like crowds watching. Well, Wonder Woman ain't gonna play about. She's like, okay, my universe is at stake.
Well, so is Thor, really. You're gonna say something along the lines of, I didn't want to do this, but...
She'd be like, just shut up and pick up your weapon, will you? Whoa, slow your roll.
What? No.
Have some respect, she's a lady.
I thought they both picked up their stuff.
Well, she hasn't yet.
Oh, okay. Well, wait till she picks it up.
Like, you just... You ain't even called on the thing. Like, you just thrown it.
I thought they both picked their stuff up.
Bruh, you crazy.
You're just in the page behind me.
I am the page behind you. Okay, so she picks up her stuff. She puts the lasso on. Grabs the sword. Picks up the shield. Go on, now you can do it.
Okay. Well, as I think that he would throw me on there, but... They're on a sort of Mars-sized planet, aren't they?
It's just an arena, isn't it?
Oh, okay. I'm just wondering about the atmosphere, because the atmospheric makeup of the planet would actually impact how well Thor's weather powers would work. Because if it's an environment very similar to ours, then he can use it as well as he can here.
As opposed to an atmosphere like
Mars, or one that's got a very dry atmosphere, his powers aren't going to work very well. If he's got one like Jupiter, then it's going to be even stronger than Earth's. So it depends.
Let's go for Earth.
Earth, okay.
Oh yeah, let's go for Earth.
Still, Mjolnir's flying at Wonder Woman.
She'll probably just roll out the way and be like, go away, little bitch.
As soon as it crashes into the wall, hopefully taking out a couple of spectators.
No, they're impenetrable magic wall.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. I want these aliens to get killed. Okay. So then it'll fly.
Maybe the force field will break eventually, but we don't know.
Yeah. And then, well, even if it does miss, he'll come at it to come back to him.
As it's come back, she'll run at him.
Did she get to him before Mjolnir?
I don't know. Does she? You tell me.
I don't know how fast she is.
Well, she's quite fast. I don't know how fast she is though. I don't know how fast she flies.
Let's say they're about the same speed, so...
Yeah, I don't think she can fly super speed though, like speed of light shit. I don't know if she's ever done that. I didn't come across nothing like that with her speed.
What's she going in for? Shield?
Just an attack. Sword.
Hmm.
Try to throw him off while he doesn't have his weapon. I'm getting tired already. So she goes with the sword.
I think Thor has some knowledge of hand to hand.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean...
Oh fuck yeah, he was born and raised on that shit.
He'd rather use his hammer though.
Oh fuck yeah. There's no doubt about it. So what?
Yeah, so he can still hold his own against...
So right now he's dodging the sword.
Yeah. Waiting for his hammer to come back. And then as soon as he gets the first dodge, he'll have his hammer back in hand and he'll start...
And he'll just
countering.
swing at her. And he'll like hit her shield and she'll just go flying backwards.
Yeah, she probably go flying into the force field. Unless she purposely uses her will to stop herself from doing that.
Well, maybe he hits it, she just backflips a little, lands on her feet.
Okay.
And she's like, okay, this is going to be fun. Well, probably not fun, but...
Yeah.
I just realised again this video, the whole time I've been looking at the screen.
Oh shit, I've been doing that again. We're so unprofessional.
This is bad, isn't it?
Bubble and Pablo show.
Pablo Pablo show!
He raises Mjolnir and says, "Clouds, I command thee."
Clouds, I command thee.
In a better way than I can word.
In a better way than you can word, clouds, I command thee. Attack thy wench.
Powers of storm. Attack that
Yeah, because he's going to call on the
I don't
X-Men
know.
character.
No, not that storm. Ha ha ha. Anyway, lightning comes down towards where Wonder Woman is standing.
Oh shit. Can she dodge that?
I think so. I don't think he expects it to hit. I don't expect it to
Ah,
hit.
yeah, so she dodges it, she jumps forward.
Because that's more of a distraction thing, while after she dodges, he's running in. There's that sort of spinning thing to sort of project himself forward.
Okay. I feel like she'll duck underneath it. Let him miss again.
And make him go flying over.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of like... Not like they test each other, it's kind of...
Throwing things out
I'm
there.
a bit harder to hit than that.
Yeah.
Yawn. Tired. 2 a.m. again. Almost 2 a.m.
Mjolnir comes flying out towards him,
Fucking hell.
while Thor's right behind, running at her.
Puts the shield in the way. Takes the hit kind of thing. Probably sends her back.
And then Mjolnir's flying back to him, so he catches it on the way, and then... Want me to put the hammer down?
I feel like she'll land on a back foot and then just kick him in the chest. Like catch him off guard with it. It's like that was the plan. Because she saw him coming from behind it. So she was like, okay, I'm gonna fuck you up now. For that. I feel that's what she does. Turns Thor back a little. Lets him know this isn't a game. This isn't the playground. This isn't Marvel. Yeah, I went there.
Yeah, it's DC, it's much better.
It's real competition.
This is the DC universe. And so...
Grab me another energy drink, I'm thirsty. I'm not thirsty, I'm tired.
And so I think Thor's thought process is to try and get in for a sort of rule right now.
Okay.
As opposed to one hits back and forth, he wants to get in there, as many hits as he can possibly. Because let's be honest, all his friends, all his family are in trouble right now.
Yeah. So he gets up close and personal. Big mistake.
Yeah, probably a big mistake.
He finds out real quick, real soon, Wonder Woman is not to be trifled with in close range battles. This the chick that went toe to toe with Doomsday, for fuck's sake. So I feel like he does that for a little while, and slowly and gradually he realizes he's getting his ass kicked. I feel like she's really smart with her punches and how she hits someone.
Let's not forget this dude has single-handedly defeated armies of Frost Giants.
Yeah, but with sheer power on him.
Yeah.
Not because of his fighting style.
Okay.
Even though he has, there's no doubt. I mean, hey, I'm not discrediting what he's done. I'm just saying, in close combat, I'd give it to Wonder Woman.
Yeah, what do they say? Oh, I've gone down as a better combatant debatably. As in, there were many arguments for and against.
Yeah.
But they tended to skew it slightly towards Thor.
Oh, I guess so.
That's what I saw anyway. I thought so. No. But.
Like it? What? I can't burp?
I'm sorry, I'm at that point where I just find
the
word bruv hilarious.
No, okay, fair enough. No, I see where you're coming from.
No, okay. But yeah, I think he still does.
Well, he still definitely hits her.
Wonder Woman does get. Oh,
but
does get
she
his
gets
ass
the upper
handed
hand.
to him.
Yeah, I feel like she gets the upper hand with this. She probably beats him up quite a bit, to be honest.
I think if he realises that, he would purposely take a massive kick or a massive punch from her so he can be projected back, because it's not going to hurt him too much to be projected back. And then once he's a safe distance away, he wants to call upon lightning again. But not on her, to himself, so he can absorb it within Mjolnir. So he can blast it out later whenever he wants.
Oh, as in taking the hammer, then just send it out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he does that.
So it saves it for later, perhaps.
Okay. Of course, as he does that, she probably like Captain America S just throws the shield at his face.
Probably knocks it away.
Knocks it away. She shows up right behind with a sword. Bang! Battle of weapons. I'm guessing he blocks it in my mind.
Yeah.
And you just see this massive like sparking explosion, and they both just go flying. Actually, I don't know. Or maybe they just stood there.
Just.
And like there's a massive like explosion, and everyone's like, "What just happened?" And
the dust settles.
As the dust settles, just them two like trying to like overpower one another.
Here I've got him as stronger debatably, as again, there were many debates of whether he was strong or not. They tended to skew towards his favour, but not always.
I feel like he is slightly stronger than her, yes.
So perhaps...
Eventually he'll start
Eventually...
She'll use her agility, slide down, kick him in the legs, drop him to the floor. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Come drop, sweep him. Boom. He drops.
He'll roll away. Use this sort of fight. Up again. Throws the hammer.
Throws the hammer, drop as quick as you can to the floor. Fucking hell.
Does she get back up?
Probably, with the hammer's coming back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, probably gets back up and gets hit in the back with it. Goes towards Thor, punches him in the face at the same time.
Nice.
So it's kind of like a win.
Fighting on the fly.
Fighting, yeah, going with the flow. Kind of. Let's just say, fuck it.
I'd say she was better at that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's not like that was a plan. She just kind of got hit and realised, oh shit, I can punch him now.
I think she's better in terms of fighting when it's improvised.
Yeah.
While Thor is a better regimented sort of fighting style.
Yeah. So yeah, that happens. She like punches him in the face and he never like expects it.
So yeah, he's dropped on the floor.
He's on the floor, probably on his knees trying to get back up. Kicks this dust in his face.
Okay.
Kicks him in the head. I don't know, just anything to try and keep him down. Keep him low.
I think if he's kicked in the head, he'll try and sort of flail with his arms to try and get her legs to try and build him down.
This is becoming foreplay so quickly, but Karen.
Yeah. But I said that because I read somewhere that he's fairly one of the things he is proficient at is wrestling.
Yeah.
One of the things he's actually specifically trained in is a form of Asgardian wrestling.
Yeah.
So he'll try to use that to his advantage here.
That's true. So he grapples her, goes down.
His intention would be to pin her down and then beat her.
Then beat her up from there.
Yeah.
How does she get out of that?
Or would he?
Well,
Or would he try...
I think he probably would. I think with everything on the line, he doesn't. Hey, he'll beat the shit out of an alien woman if she's gonna threaten his universe.
Yeah, fair
He's the
enough.
protector of the Nine Realms. It's his job.
Yeah, because I was thinking either that or... Because you know how sometimes he can be fairly naive.
Yeah.
I was thinking perhaps he'd try to sort of get her in a headlock and get her to concede or get her to give up. She wouldn't give up, but I think it's the sort of thing he might do.
Do you think that's what he'd go for? Okay,
Well,
what do you think?
I think if the Nine Realms are on the line, he'd probably just try to beat her up as quickly as possible.
I think she's protecting herself, staying out of the way of it. Probably getting hit a few times. Grabs her lasso, wraps it around his neck from behind, and pulls him off. Like from the neck, so he goes backwards, whips him off. So
he's groping on the floor trying to get it off.
She probably keeps holding him for a while, like tries getting some of the magic to work on him.
Yeah. And he's confused because this dude can rip through adamantium and he's just
and he
struggling with this piece
he's
of rock.
like,
His
what the
muscles are bulging.
Yeah, you just imagine Chris Hemsworth flexing the guns is basically where you're at. And then she'd probably like ask him, what are you fighting for? Because she doesn't know his scenario. They don't know each other's scenario, they just know their own reasons to fight. And he would probably answer because it's the lasso.
I am the protector of the Nine Realms. I must protect my friends and my family. And all that is good in the world.
And to do so, I must kill you.
And yeah, I mean, to do
That's what he'd
so.
say.
And to do so, there is no other way but to kill you.
Okay, fine. She tries suffocating him with it.
I think he manages to get in so his fingers in so it doesn't quite.
Well, she could tighten that too.
Yeah. Remember, he can't be asphyxiated.
He can't be, that's true.
So it's just painful at the moment.
It is just painful. Because I was thinking she could try using some of the hypnotic skill magic that she can.
He does have some sort of mental...
But it won't work on him.
Yeah, he has some sort of mental resistance
He does.
due to fighting Loki throughout the millennia.
She does too, as well. So that's gone out the window. Magic illusions have gone out the window. All that shit.
So it's tightening on his neck.
So it's literally an actual fight between these two. It's not even...
He realises, it's painful, and he just gets... He
Probably
calls
running out of
Mjolnir
oxygen.
in attempt to get it to him and then throw it towards her.
Yeah, I could deal with that. I feel like she'd...
Or perhaps he'd grab it and then pull her towards him.
Whichever one.
I think he'd probably try to pull it towards him in an attempt to...
Okay, no, I can deal with that. So he grabs it, pulls her in, uppercuts her.
And perhaps the shock would loosen it a bit.
Oh yeah, because she would let go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. So she drops to the floor.
And then he'd get off his neck and would take a moment to try and recover.
Okay, no, I'm cool with that. I feel like she's on the floor like, what? Damn, didn't expect that. Although I feel like over history that would have happened to her quite a bit. Finished 2 of these cans already. Yeah, okay. But now she doesn't have the lasso of truth, she doesn't have a sword with her currently, so she's all... And the bracelets, I guess, but then again she can summon weapons, can't she?
Yeah.
So, you're still in for a fight, my good friend.
So, it's a hand-to-hand battle now, I think.
Alright.
So he'd go in for a couple of punches.
Boom, boom.
Use whatever Asgardian fighting style he knows.
Yeah, I feel like she'll stay nimble on her feet. Ducking, dodging. Attacking him the best she can. Making him really... Hold on.
Don't do it towards me.
Just a little one. I feel like that'd be close. I think at this point...
I think Wonder Woman
It's been
gets
quite
more
a long-
hits in, and But Thor would get more powerful hits in.
Yeah. So it's kind of a balance, really.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is quite a long distance into this actual fight that will be happening.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the stuff is
Yeah,
past.
they're both...
We're doing the highlights.
Yeah, these are highlights. And they're both bloodied and bruised and shit. She'd probably roll out the way and grab her lasso. As a sense of, okay, I have some sort of backup plan.
If that happens, he'll sort of call from Mjolnir.
But I don't think she'd use it, I think she'd just grab it and put it back on her waist.
Okay.
Just in case she has to. But if he calls on his Mjolnir,
I think I'll call him Mjolnir.
she'll call on her two swords. Two other swords she tends to call on. Slicing through atoms and shit. And she'll be ready for it. But I think she'll charge at him.
Okay. So now he has a chance to show off his defensive skills, which he hasn't so far.
Yeah, no, that's
And
true.
she'll find that fairly good.
Okay, so it's kind of a good battle there.
She
They
gets
break
it.
apart.
Yeah. She gets a couple of nicks in, but nothing
Yeah,
major.
she probably gets a few cuts in here and there. They break apart. She's thinking of a strategy, thinking of what's next.
Yeah, Thor's thinking of tactics to use right now as well.
What does he do? I feel like out of desperation, improvisation. Not desperation so much, more improvisation. She'll throw one of the swords at him
Okay.
and then follow up behind, so as it will distract him, she will try and come underneath and slash at him.
Yeah, I don't think I'd expect that, so that would probably get him. It's a massive cut.
Because
What do you
it
like
rips
that?
his armour off and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a good start.
Does she follow through with it, or?
Yeah, probably like a kick to the face. Knock him to the floor.
Yeah, so he gets knocked to the floor.
You still got the lightning in your hammer as well.
Mm-hmm. I think he's saving it.
You still saving it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Did she come on top of him, or did she leave him down there?
She'll come at him with a sword. I feel like.
I think this is what he was saving it for. When she was on top of him, so he could point it upwards and blast it into the air.
So as she's coming over like this,
Potentially aim it at...
it's just a quick aim, boom.
Yeah, so she goes up, potentially into a force field or something.
She
He tried
goes.
to aim her into
Yeah.
something.
Okay, so it definitely hits her.
Yeah.
She goes flying into the force field. She drops to the ground.
Didn't expect that at all.
No, drops to the ground.
And while that's
She's
happening,
dropped the sword. The sword's gone.
while that's happening, he goes again, lightning, one into the hammer to save for later again, and one out where she would be landing.
Hits her. Definitely hits her. She probably goes, like, before she even hits the ground, she probably goes flying backwards again.
Yeah.
Drops to the floor.
Thor's just, don't know, not running, but sort of flying towards her.
Flying towards her.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. So as she's getting up weak, beaten, bruised.
He realises he's got the momentum.
Yeah.
He's going to take advantage of that
With the lightning bolt or with the hammer?
hammer.
Okay. What does he do?
So she's on the ground, or?
Well, she's dropped, but she's getting up slowly. She's weary. She's groggy.
So, I think it's sort of...
Comes straight up.
cricket? So
Comes straight up. Boom.
into the stomach or something.
Okay. Drops her back to the floor.
And tries to get some sort of follow-through combo.
Follow through. Hits her. She goes flying again.
And as she's flying through the air, zap.
That's the zap. Hits
Yeah.
her again into the edge of the force field. Drops.
Still flying at her.
Yeah, she's getting back up. She's like, keep bringing it, mate. Keep bringing it, because I'm gonna take it. Oh, if I can take
Yeah.
Zeus's lightning bolts, I'm taking yours. If I can fight
And
Superman, I can fight you.
he's not letting up. A very similar system follows where he's just trying
So he gets close, knocks her again. She probably goes flying again to the other, to like the middle of the arena.
Middle of the... okay.
Because I'm guessing she was at the edge, and then he kind of
Yeah.
comes, and as he hits her, it kind of like swings her around, and she just goes flying again. And everyone was just like, what the fuck, this guy's actually just... It's good. Like, the fight has changed massively.
Yeah. Until now it's been fairly even.
Yeah.
And now Thor's got the massive advantage.
Oh, yeah. So now, okay, she's in the middle, what does he do? Does he fly her? Does he throw it at her? Is he surprised that she's trying to get back up?
He's surprised, and...
She ain't even got a weapon on her. But I don't feel like she... The only thing she has is her lasso, but that's because it's tied to her. It's not like she's able to use it right now.
You probably try to aim at time a throw to hit her just as she's getting up.
Okay, I feel like this will be a last-ditch effort for her.
Okay.
So as he throws it, she'll kind of not like completely dodge it, but she'll move slightly so it'll miss. And as it goes back, like this will be like one of her last ditch efforts to get an attack on him. Lasso of truth to the end of the hammer, so she goes with it towards him.
Okay.
Because I feel like that will be okay. I'm smart enough to figure this out. It's gonna go back towards him. He's done it loads of times in the fight.
Doesn't she still have her gauntlets which can summon any weapon?
That was my next idea.
Yeah, I think I see where this is going. And this taken Thor completely by surprise. He has no idea. He's just standing.
Yeah, this is literally her last.
What the fuck is she doing?
Her last bit, she does it, grabs it. As she gets closer, she like summons like a dagger, like not even like a sword, and just goes to stab him with it.
I think it stabs him.
Straight in.
And he just looks at him, shocked.
straight in the chest. She just stabs him. Look.
And like that, everything changes.
Are we saying Wonder Woman just killed Thor?
No, it's going to take more than a stab. Thor got stabbed in Avengers.
With a pencil, man. I'm talking like an actual.
I think he could survive that.
I'm talking an actual fucking blade, like 12-inch.
This dude has survived being beaten up by his own father.
Okay, so she stabs.
Okay,
So she stabs him in the chest. Then
Yeah.
what?
Oh, actually in the chest, or whereabouts in the chest?
Well, I would imagine so. Like straight, she'd go for the center of the chest. She'd aim for the heart. She wouldn't just like get me the shoulder.
Wouldn't that be the? Can't remember Thor's armor. That doesn't have a strong.
It's been cut off.
Remember, Thor. I didn't say this earlier, but Thor does have a healing factor. Not nearly as anything as great as Wolverine or Hulk, but he does have a very minimal healing factor.
He does.
And he is a god.
But this whole actual moment has changed the entire fight.
Yeah.
Because it was Thor, so I didn't think about this.
Does she do anything else, or?
Probably just fucking like tries digging it in as far as she can.
Does he have? He still has Mjolnir though, doesn't he? Because it came back to him, even though.
Yeah.
So
But then again, even when he got stabbed with a small dagger, he dropped it.
You think?
I'm talking about like the thing like this big,
Okay.
he dropped it. So.
I think
But this time it's through the chest where his main organs are.
I think as it's paused, everything's paused. Sort of hammer sort of gravitates up to his hand, and lightning just strikes down on him. And since he's immune to electricity, but it goes through the metal of the sword, and she's holding it.
Then she kisses him at the same time. Tries playing the seduction game.
That might be.
Like literally, just like as she like notices this, she's like, okay. And as he puts the hammer up and gets the lightning, so, like, she like makes out with him. Just straight up,
Just ticks off another goddess up the list.
just literally just. Well, she takes another god off of hers, then doesn't she? So I mean, like,
Those deities are like horny fuckers.
horny fuckers.
I mean, you think humans are bad.
And she just
Gods are far worse than us.
far worse. They have like naked sculptures of each other and everything. Yeah, and I feel like she just like plants one on him.
You think so?
I
I
think
thought that
so.
was a joke.
No, I'm being dead serious. She plants one on him
When?
as he summons the lightning.
So she's not only getting electrocuted through the sword, but through her lips.
Potentially, but that's like, is he gonna go through with it now that he's
Well,
betwixt
lightning's
by her beauty and his penis? He's basically got a semi right now.
Yeah.
power of the boner. Just saying, it's pretty powerful. He could miss completely and hit his fault. Like, just take it. I'm just saying.
This is Diana. I mean,
Just saying.
you get a kiss from Wonder Woman.
It's a kiss from Wonder Woman.
Fuck. How many of us wouldn't kill for that?
Exactly. Like he's probably summoned it and it's on its way down, but then it's like misdirected and hits next to them.
Yeah. I imagine that scene, so the kiss and then this sort of breakaway and the sort of look between each other.
And then I feel like...
And slam!
See, I was thinking of different. She'd pull it out and just slit his throat. How are we gonna end
I saw his Thor just... It's like... Yeah, I'm not put off by this. Thank you, but...
You really don't think Thor will be put off by this?
He'd be put
He
off
fell in love with Jane Foster for crying out loud. How can he... This is Wonder Woman.
Yeah, potentially, but he still has on his mind 9 realms.
Wonder Woman will change your mind about the 9 realms.
Still, I still...
Do I need to get a picture of Wonder Woman out for you?
Is this going to be safe for work?
Well, yeah, it will be.
No, I think... Yeah, it'd be that sort of...
You're telling me this wouldn't do nothing to him?
It would do something for
Okay,
him.
you know what? Don't make me do it. You're telling me this wouldn't change the
You
whole...
can guess what he's put on.
You're telling me this wouldn't change it for him?
This dude
Just saying.
is Prince of Asgard and can have as many as he wants. And yes, they might not be Wonder
But
Woman.
none of them are Wonder Woman.
But still.
None of them are Wonder Woman.
But still.
There's only
6 feet.
2 people that are essentially capable of ever bedding Wonder Woman.
I still think it's a thank you, but I'm going to punch you in the face now.
I don't think it is. I think Power of the Boner loses it for him. I legit think that. Like, if it was anyone else, if it was Miss Marvel, fine. If it was Jean Grey, fine. But this is Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
She's the pinnacle of all superheroines, dude. We talked about this.
This dude doesn't know her.
Yeah, but just by looking at her, you'd fall in love.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get a choice.
I think his own boner for Wonder Woman has sort of skewed his views. It's skewed his own judgment as opposed to Thor's.
I'm just saying, I don't think he'll be able to handle it.
I think he could.
This is Wonder Woman, man.
So is this where we end? Are we saying, are we split between whether I think Thor could potentially get out of this?
Bearing in mind he's already been stabbed in the chest, so he's dying as it is. So even if he does punch her, he's been stabbed with a 12-inch blade through the chest. That essentially nearly pulled out the back of him.
This, what sort of daggers are you on about? This isn't a dagger, this is a sword.
Like something really strong and magical.
It's not a dagger.
I don't know. It's 12 inches like this big.
Daggers should be no more than half a foot long. Then it starts becoming a sword.
Then no, you can get like Rambo blades at 12 inches.
Yeah, but it's not a dagger.
Oh, that's what I was thinking about one of them. I thought it was like
Okay.
just a giant dagger thing.
Anyway, regardless of the semantics.
What's that? Yeah, talk about this
Machete?
What's that little sword thing that Raphael the Ninja Turtle has?
Raphael.
Yeah. That long little sword, it's got the little, like, 3 little...
Sai.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. The sort of... That one.
Yeah, that narrows it down.
The
You've made noises.
Electra ones.
Yeah! One of them, they're like 15 inches.
Fun fact, Sai weren't originally used for piercing. In fact, they still aren't. They were used for
Okay,
disarming swords. It was only in the recent advent of comics that they were used for actual stabbing.
Oh, then forget that, not that then.
So Electra doesn't know anything about it. So.
Then forget that. Let's go for she takes a... page out of Batman's book and pulls out a Rambo combat knife.
Yeah, okay.
She summons a Rambo combat knife.
Tanto or one of those
And
little
just
Japanese swords.
rams it straight through his heart.
See, I think I see him being able to survive that.
That's fine, but I see him losing to the kiss and she pulls it out and slits his throat. But you see...
See, I see him punching her,
He says
and then
whatever.
potentially knocking her.
And punches her out cold.
Potentially, yeah, knocking her out cold and then using the own sword to kill her.
He's a woman beater. Choose Wonder Woman. It's that simple. That's
a woman
weird-
wants equal rights, men should be able to beat them up as
Hey,
equally as other men.
Here's the thing, that's actually not a bad argument. I've actually had
Feminism.
people give that argument. So yeah.
So yeah, end of battle then.
Because we're at disagreement with what should happen next.
I think that's a good way of ending
Okay.
battle.
Okay, fine. Okay, so out of 10,
Okay.
how do you see that going down? Honestly, out of 10. Going in, what did you have it as?
Going in, Thor 7.5 out of 10.
See, I had it Thor 8 out of 10 going in.
Now I have...
I've completely changed my mind
Well,
now.
what do you have?
No, I want to hear what you got to say first.
I'm still deciding.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I've got between 3 different scores in my head, and I'm trying to decide which one's more appropriate.
Okay. Given this scenario too,
Yeah.
because now I've got.
I think Thor 5.5 out of 10.
That's fascinating because I have Wonder Woman 6 out of 10. That's how much mine's changed.
So in all, Wonder Woman wins 11.5 out of 20. Well done, first win!
Wonder Woman wins! Wonder Woman wins the fight! Come on! Come on! But what do you guys think? That's the
Comment,
question.
please.
Rate, subscribe,
Like
the video. I
Go
don't think
to
you
Facebook.
Wait a minute, this whole rate thing, you can't rate on YouTube anymore. This is a
No,
really
that's an old
thing.
thing.
I don't know
We're
why
showing our age now because I
Yeah.
remember that.
That's how long we've been fans of YouTube. We remember rating YouTube videos like it was the stars.
Younger
wasn't it?
generations won't remember this.
It was stars, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, like the Facebook page. All will be in the links in the description. Wonder Woman wins here.
11.5 out of 10.
Pablo
The 20.
Pablo, 11.5 out of 20. Thor went down, bitches. He went down, bitches.